Adeline helps her friend. Many years ago, Europe was ravaged by the Second World War. The Jews faced a lot of persecution and were targeted for their religious identity. Anyone who tried to help them was punished along with them. However, despite this, there were many people who came forward to help their Jewish friends. Adeline was one of them. She belonged to a religious Christian family in Germany. One of her best friends was Esther, a Jew. Esther and her family knew that they would soon be sent to prison and were looking for someone to help them. When Adeline came to know about it, she offered to hide them in her house. It was not an easy decision. If anyone found out, Adeline and her family would be sent to prison too. Adeline hid Esther and kept her aged parents in the attic and kept them safe from the Nazi militia. Savannah saves Hannah. Savannah lived in the state of Louisiana in the USA in the 1880s. At that time, slavery was still legal in America. Savannah worked as a slave for a girl named Hannah. She had taken care of Hannah since she was born. Savannah loved her a lot. Hannah also treated her with great respect. She offered to give Savannah her freedom. But Savannah refused because she wanted to stay and take care of Hannah. After the Civil War had ended, the slaves of America were declared free. Many of the freed slaves were looking to take revenge from their former masters, who had treated them cruelly. One day, some freed slaves attacked Hannah's house. Hannah was very scared. Savannah hid her under a bed and told the slaves that there was no white person in the house against whom they could take revenge. She spoke so truthfully that the slaves believed her and left. Benjamin sacrifices his life for his nation. Benjamin was a young man. He was a patriot who loved his country. He joined the Air Force at the age of 25. After his training, he was assigned to a post near the frontier. Many people avoided such postings because there were always some tension at the border. But Benjamin was very happy and did his job wholeheartedly. One day, when he was doing a routine flight sortie, he noticed some suspicious movement across the border. Benjamin flew his plane as close to the site as possible. He saw that the opposing army was preparing for an attack. He knew that he should report this immediately. But before he could do anything, his plane was attacked. When the plane caught fire, Benjamin decided not to eject and save his life. Instead, he guided his plane towards the army. When his plane crashed, all their weapons were blown to pieces. Rachel saves the village. Rachel lived in a small village in the Netherlands. The Netherlands is a low-lying country. To prevent flooding, dikes have been created in many villages. This prevents water from entering the village when the water level rises. One day, Rachel decided to get some pretty flowers for her mother. When she was collecting the flowers, she saw a trickle of water flowing through a small hole in the deck. This was very dangerous, as the water could make the hole larger. Rachel knew that the adults had to be informed, but she was afraid that by the time she informed someone, the leak would grow bigger. She put her finger in the hole to plug the leak. The water stopped flowing immediately. Rachel stood with her finger in the ice-cold water for 5 hours until her mother found her and immediately informed the police.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.